So, Doctor Strange and a really long name. So, yeah, they destroyed the character of Doctor Strange. Yeah, I know, because, fuck the fans. That's why they did this. By the way, get really used to me saying that because a lot of what's going on in the MCU, yeah, this sits right at home. And also, fuck fans is exactly how the MCU feels about, the privileged white male of Doctor Strange. So Kevin Feige spends the entire movie's runtime showing us just how incompetent Doctor Strange is across the multiverse. And kicking things off with things starting this movie out, we have Defender Strange, a hero willing to kill kids because they don't know how to control their powers. Because, fuck the fans. Even though technically he saved her life and was the catalyst for this whole event, but that's neither here nor there. We can get into that, but whatever. Now, of course, we move on to our good Doctor Strange. The good, great Doctor Strange. Our Doctor Strange. Quote unquote 616 Doctor Strange. We'll get into that later, but whatever. Anyway, and he's currently pining over a woman who's well since moved on. Because, Doctor Strange is apparently a simp now. Because, fuck the fans. I mean it. Anyone with a speaking role in this movie is shitting on Doctor Strange to some extent. It's honestly kind of sad as a Doctor Strange fan, to be honest. Literally, the opening fight scene with our Doctor Strange, he goes up against Nakshi Magorath, and he gets knocked out and saved by Wong, who's also the new Sorcerer Supreme. Because, he's incompetent and, fuck fans. Yes, fuck the fans who ever wanted to see Doctor Strange as the Sorcerer Supreme, even though the Ancient One said, and I quote, he is supposed to be the best of us, but clearly not. And you know what? I will give America Chavez points. Her actress can emote, and I have to give her points for that. At least I can buy that she's actually in the world of the MCU. Take notes, Moses Ingram. And of course, the movie doesn't miss an opportunity to shit on Doctor Strange even more because this Doctor Strange does not understand her language. So, Wong and America take amusement of that. The white man does not understand foreign languages, and it's funny because, fuck the fans. Fast forward to Doctor Strange speaking to Wanda, and he's completely brushing off the fact that Wanda literally enslaved an entire town. Oh, since you put it all back, it's all good. Literally his logic. I cannot. Even though she caused all of it, literally everything in Westview she caused because of her own grief over her freaking sex toy. But she's supposed to be compelling, right? She goes on to say it's not fair that she can't just rip a hole in the multiverse and steal someone else's kids and life. But he can temporarily sacrifice the lives of half the universe so that eventually it can be made right again. Do you see the difference? One is literally a selfless act and the other one is selfish as hell. The film doesn't know this because they're going to constantly make a thing out of calling Strange a hypocrite. So we gotta move on the plot and fast forward to Wanda as she brings down the patriarchy, I mean camartage. And how does the living embodiment of what happens when a woman waits too long to have kids do? Does she do this? Well, she uses her feminine wiles. I mean, she invades the mind of a white male sorcerer and tells him to, quote, run. And of course, he's no match for the strong independent woman, or SIW, otherwise known as Wanda. But of course, as she's done dismantling the patriarchy, she finds her way to America plot device, America Chavez, and Strange in America go to a trip to the multiverse and escape. They start breaking their way to the Illuminati universe. And of course, the Illuminati is reminding him how much of a screw up he is and saying that, wow, he's even more arrogant than our Doctor Strange. The movie spends a lot of time telling us how arrogant Doctor Strange is, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. We finally get to see our favorite comic book characters come to the big screen. But of course, a lot of them are straight white privileged males, so we have to kill all of them. In literally the most embarrassing and humiliating ways possible. Because, fuck the fans. Doctor Strange is more arrogant than any other multiversal Strange that literally destroyed one universe. Because, fuck the fans. By the way, Peggy Carter steals the line from Captain America because, fuck the fans. Oh, and since Wong was caught mansplaining, he physically got emasculated and thrown off a mountain. Because, fuck the fans. Another thing the movie loves reminding us of that, Doctor Strange is terrible and he's also even more awful at his own love life. They also love hammering that home in this movie because, a straight white male who's privileged, who's proud of his accomplishments, he's so arrogant. By the way, Doctor Strange fights the evil version of himself. Again. Yay. Are you excited yet? Just consume product. And another thing that the film loves to remind us throughout this entire movie that, Doctor Strange, deep down, he is so sad and lonely. Because, fuck the fans. By the way, his ex-girlfriend from a different universe, she literally gets angry at him for risking the lives of no one because they're in a dead universe, by the way, keep that in mind, to save a teenage girl in the multiverse. But Doctor Strange just isn't powerful enough on his own. He needs his ex-girlfriend to give him a pep talk to save America Chavez. But of course he needs the pep talk from his ex-girlfriend. Per 2022 logic in modern media, he obviously needs to be saved and allow his betters to, clean up his mess, so to speak. And to prove this, Kevin Feige says once again, fuck the fans. And that literally lets the character with no development, America Chavez, beat the foe of a Doctor Strange movie. Oh my god, halfway through this script, I almost forgot that this was a Doctor Strange movie. Because, fuck the fans. Of course, all superheroes, TV shows, and movies are just therapy sessions now. And that's basically how Wanda loses in the end of this freaking movie. Because America Chavez, not Doctor Strange, fools her into giving her what she thinks she wants. And then she sees herself for what every single character's been reminding her this entire time. A monster and a witch and an actual psychopath. Because the writers literally hate Doctor Strange. And of course, we spend the end of the movie in the final nail in the coffin of this character assassination with Doctor Strange finally admitting and submitting to the new Sorcerer Supreme Wong that he is not happy. Yep, the biggest life lesson is that he can't have what he wants and he is not happy. He is stripped of his rank of Sorcerer Supreme. He watches the love of his life go off into the sunset with someone new, and he has a permanent mark of this experience for the rest of his life, most likely. And that, my friends, is how the MCU destroyed the character of Dr. Stephen Strange. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe to all the good stuff. I finally got around to reviewing this movie, and it was pretty bad. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Peace.